was leaking oil for a little bit, so the oil would get on the left side of the tire, so taking left turns was really scary for me.
What's up, everybody? Let us know when you're here. We are going to go live for FunnelHackerTV. We're just going to show you a little bit behind the scenes. Some ridiculously cool stuff. Oh, I didn't even see those over there. I'll go grab them real quick. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Just such cool stuff. And then you got all the books over here. All right, so Susan and I are here. We're going to go chat with you guys really quick. Let's see if there's a flip around. You see it? I don't see it. There we go.
Hey, everybody.
Welcome to FunnelHackerTV, everybody. We're so excited to have you. My name is Ben Moot.
I'm Susan Leonardson.
We are at the groundbreaking for the Atlas Center. It is so cool. So, I got in early because we needed to set things up. And they're like, Ben, you're going to help set things up.
I put him to work.
Seriously, I'm tired. And there's a lot more that's still going on. I think we're at the halfway point. There's still...
They're outside. So right now we're just now doing the actual groundbreaking part, and they're outside. Everyone's getting a turn doing the shovel thing into the dirt with Russell, and they're all taking a picture with Russell.
It's like the two comical words, like funnel hacking live, but everybody's now going and doing that with the golden shovel, digging in the dirt, and there's a long line, and we're like, maybe we should go live now.
Yeah, it's kind of quiet in here, so. Oh my gosh, it's been amazing. So they put Ben to work. He kind of had to stand guard in a room because there's some pretty expensive stuff in these rooms.
Oh my gosh.
And I got to play just attendant. I just got to be part of the group, go on the tour, and it's been amazing. So we went to the temporary library storage place.
So for those of you who don't know, there's 2 libraries right now. There's 2 buildings. And if you guys are following along on Instagram, Russell's Instagram is literally blowing up. He's showing you every single step. If you wanted to see the libraries, you can see them on Instagram. If you want to see how we set up the rooms and what's in each of them, you can see it on Instagram. Go follow Instagram. It is massive how much is going on right now. So do it, because literally they're grabbing videos and stuff and they're doing it. They're going to the computers and they're throwing it up as fast as possible. So there's 2 different libraries. One is just across the street from HQ. And then the other one is down the street a ways, and so we went to that one first, and that's where I got to man the success room. So in that building you've got names. They're all going crazy. You got Samuel Smiles. We got Orson Swett Martin. You've got
so many.
You don't have Napoleon Hill. He's over here. Yep. You've got Robert Collier. You've got Greatest Showman.
P.T. Barnum.
Yep. You've got all of these names, and they're just all over the place everywhere. It is madness. It is so cool. And your head's full of names, and my short-term memory is shot. Because I'm Russell went through, he's okay, this is what I love about this room. And taught all of us kind of what he loves about it, so that we could have that conversation with people. And so we did that. It ran well. I think it went well.
It did. It was awesome. It really ran well. We got to spend a surprising amount of time in there looking at things, and we were able to take pictures. We weren't able to touch, which is great. We don't want people touching at all, but we could take pictures. He pulled out it was in each room. Definitely go look at the Instagram, but in each room is in the center, it was the typical library shelves. And then along the sides of the room, Russell pulled out his most favorite things in that room. And so it was fun to just have it all laid out. We got to look at it. They have these awesome sheets printed out about if you want to learn about the author more. And so I collected all those that I could grab because I'm studying them up.
Yes.
It was awesome.
It was so cool. And it was interesting having everybody walk in, because the first group with you guys, you were all really excited. You want to learn everything. You came into the room, you're okay, what's going on in this room? Yeah. And you wanted to know. The second group was almost introverted in comparison, so it was quiet. But each of them came away with this increased gratitude for what's come before, which is a really cool thing that's happening with this. Because it's got all this stuff, because Russell's putting together all the different pieces and all the different things that make this even possible, because he's doing all that, there's this added sense of historicity that's just here, and it makes you automatically grateful. It makes everything just kind of work, and it's absolutely spectacular to be able to feel that, to be able to feel gratitude in the moment, because you're oh my gosh, this is how it progressed. Here's the people who we stand on the shoulders of. We stand on the shoulders of giants and are asked to become giants ourselves. And it was cool too because people who were coming through, they're like, okay, tell me the one thing that Russell does with this, or what is the biggest aha here? Because we're all trying to take ourselves to that next level. And the thing that I noticed, every name that was big, they all had their own newsletter. They all had their own magazine.
Oh yeah.
Right?
I left there, I'm like, okay, well, I gotta go like create a magazine or something now because everyone that's in there has published in some form a
Absolutely.
magazine or a newsletter.
Actively.
Okay,
It was heavy.
That's the key to success right there, apparently.
Yes, it's the master key. Don't let Robert Collier tell you anything different, okay? Or Charles, Charles, dang it. Charles, the master key system. There's so many different things that like, it just all fit together. It was beautiful. So there were massive takeaways. But then the group of people that were around, like, it's just crazy. Like, that's Eileen Wilder.
Yep.
Right
there. And is
there.
that Doug Boughton
Yeah,
right
and that's
there
Doug
next
Boughton,
to her?
yeah, affiliate mastermind genius. And so, like, we've got crazy people here, and it's really cool to be able to rub shoulders. Like, we have the head of the Napoleon Hill Foundation and the Ayn Rand Foundation. They're both here. And so it's just really cool to be able to be like, oh, I don't have this piece yet. It was so much fun.
And they're like doing the tour with us. So
Yes.
the Napoleon Hill Foundation, what's the title? I don't know. So
I think that's what it is. Yeah.
well, I mean of them.
Oh.
The people over it, right? Like,
Yeah.
okay, so the Green Brothers is how I'm referring to
Yes,
them.
Don Green. And
Yeah,
yes.
so they were in my group. They're just touring along with us, and it's like, oh, they're just kind of hearing them talking about things, and it's just so cool.
It's everybody here was a learner, and that was the one thing that stands out. Everybody here is a learner, and like there's more going on. So everybody came in and meet and greeted and had all the enjoyment like of doing that, which was really cool. And then after that, like we all got into we had a welcome, and then we all kind of saw the vision of where it's all going, and then we went and saw the 2 libraries. Once again, all of this is on Instagram.
Hey, we didn't talk about the Napoleon Hill Library yet. So that was, is your arm getting
My
tired?
arm is dying.
I'm going to hold it for a minute. Oh, but I'm on the wrong side. Okay, we're going to do this. Okay, I'll hold it for a minute for Ben. So then the Napoleon Hill Library, which is, like, if you guys see Russell's podcast, like the videos where he's recording his podcast, he's in like the study library room. One of the rooms is that. And so one of the rooms is that the room where he's like recording that stuff. But then there's another room that is Russell's private study room, which he does not record stuff in. Here, step this way for a sec.
Oh,
Here,
is it
got
in
you.
my face? Thank you.
And that was special because I got to go in there. Well, we all got to go in there and actually look. Like, okay, this is like Russell's sacred space. Like,
Yeah,
this is
literally.
where he does his scripture study. This is where he does any of his studying, and just the artwork in there and the sculptures and statues that are in there and the stories. So CJ, I didn't know this, but CJ is the one who sold Russell, he said like 90% of his religious collection, his LDS collection. Where is that light coming from?
It's coming from, right? I have no idea. No idea. It's
Turn
okay.
this direction
All right,
for a minute.
there we go.
There we go.
Better.
Okay. And so CJ was the one that was in that study telling us, because he knows that it was his collection before he sold it to Russell. So he was in there telling us about the pieces and the books and the artwork, and it was the coolest thing. That was my favorite part.
It was a really interesting opportunity to get an insight into Russell.
Yep.
And I don't think everybody has that opportunity. So definitely be looking on Instagram. It's absolutely awesome. But we're not done. So right now everyone's doing the golden shovel. They're all getting their groundbreaking moment. They're getting their pictures with Russell. But after that, Russell's going to speak for just a second. Just talk to everybody. And then we have a special guest coming on. If you want to know who that is, you need to follow on Instagram because it's really cool. Couple notes. Next week, FunnelHackerTV is going to be different.
It's going to be very different
in
a very good way.
In a ridiculously cool way. Like, there's so much cool stuff happening. So if you haven't registered to get the text notifications when we go live, because we're doing different times possibly, text FHTV to 208-231-3797. But otherwise, guys, go follow Russell on Instagram because the show is continuing and it is so cool. And it's like, we've got family members here. We've got, it is so cool. You've got kids here, you've got families, and it's it's an experience, and it's really, really cool to see, be able to show you a little bit behind the scenes. Hopefully you enjoy it.
All right.
I don't know what else to add.
I think we need to go get our picture taken with Russell doing some groundbreaking stuff, and then we gotta go eat some sushi.
Yeah,
so.
sushi is it.
All right, everybody. Thanks for jumping on. We see you in the comments, and we'll be back for another update officially with some footage sometime in the future.
Yeah, sometime in the future. Maybe not next week.
Yeah.
But as soon as possible.
All right, bye everybody.
Bye, guys.
My name is Russell Brunson, and I'm part of an underground group of entrepreneurs that you've probably never even heard of before. We don't rely on cash from venture capitalists to get started, and we don't even have goals to go public either. In fact, our motivation is the exact opposite. You see, we have products and services and things that we know change people's lives. But because we're fighting against the big brands, people with literally unlimited budgets, we have to do things differently. We have to do things smarter. We don't have financial safety nets because every test we take is with our own money. We have to be profitable from day number one. So how do we do that? How is that even possible? If you ask the MBAs or look in your college textbooks, they will tell you that what we are doing is impossible, yet it's happening every single day. And it's happening through an art and a science that we call funnel hacking. It's not really something that I can explain to you, it's something I have to show you. These stories are a glimpse of entrepreneurs just like you who have a dream and a vision who want to change the world in their own little way. I use the funnel hacking process to help make their dreams become a reality. Yes, we are funnel hackers, and these are our stories.